We've just concluded Rosh Hashanah, and now we are heading towards Yom Kippur. In Judaism, this time period is called the Aseres Yemei Teshuva, the 10 days of repentance. Now, the word for repentance in Judaism is tshuva. Tshuva literally means to return, but what it really describes is the Jewish program for dealing with our mistakes. See, everyone makes mistakes. In the game of baseball, they score it by saying hits, runs, and errors. And that's because errors are an integral part of the game of baseball. Errors, mistakes, are an integral part of life. Everyone makes them. The problem is not when we make mistakes. The difficulty is how do we resolve the mistakes. So in Judaism, the Almighty gave us a process called teshuva, repentance. Well, in repentance, there's two types. There's an intellectual approach and there's an emotional approach. There are two types of sins as well, two types of mistakes. There's mistakes against man and other people and mistakes between man and God. Both kinds of mistakes can be remedied the same way, through this 4-step process, which we call the steps of teshuva. The first step is to regret that which I did. A person has to know they've made a mistake and feel bad about it. The next step is stop doing the mistake. Even if I regret it, if I don't stop it, that means on a certain level, I'm really not real with the fact it was wrong. After I stop it, I have to resolve not to do the mistake ever again. And then finally, I have to articulate my mistake to the one whom I've harmed, whether that be another person or whether that be the Almighty. Now, remember, that is 4 stages of teshuva, and complete teshuva is when I'm back in the same situation again, and I choose, because I'm a different person, not to repeat the mistake. Complete teshuva is very difficult, and partial teshuva is very, very valuable. So even if I know on Yom Kippur, I'm still going to continue to make the mistake, at least I should muster myself the ability to regret the bad action. I should muster my ability, the commitment to not do the mistake even for a little while, and I certainly should turn to the Almighty and discuss it with God and say, God, I'm really sorry for doing this mistake. Remember, Yom Kippur only atones for mistakes between man and God. We, as individuals, have to go and repair our mistakes that we've made, repair our relationships that we have harmed between men and our other men. That is another process. That's a process that we engage in right now prior to Yom Kippur. The reason we do this before Yom Kippur is because God judges us the way we judge other people. So right now, we should take this 4-step process of regretting my mistakes, committing to stop doing my mistakes, not doing them ever again, and a certain kind of confession or articulation about my mistakes. We should take this 4-step process, go to the people we've harmed right now, repair those relationships, so in a few days when we stand before the Almighty on Yom Kippur, He will look at us with the same kind of kindness that we looked at our fellow Jews.